Hi guys, so we have a bike that's a Canyon with a Shimano engine, and this bike discharges through the winter so much that it doesn't start at all. So the first thing coming to your mind is that you charge the main battery here. But even though the battery is charged, the bike still doesn't turn itself on when I click this button. Yeah, and this is because under this button there is a battery as well, and the battery discharges itself as well. But it doesn't charge when the bike is turned off. It only charges when the bike is turned on. Yeah, so how do you solve that? Yeah? You would have to have another switch, another button that will turn the bike on, but we don't have that. At least I don't see anything here. So the solution is basically to get the battery out, and there is this button. The button that turns the bike on when the battery on the switch is discharged and doesn't work. Sometimes on bikes you can turn on the battery when it's inside the bike through a hole inside the frame. You can just as well cut the hole yourself and or make it easier to do, but we don't want to do that now. So what we do is that we use something small like this nut and attach it right on the button with a tape so that it sticks. And as you can see, when you click it, it flashes, and that means that the bike will turn on. And we do this because we cannot click the button when it is inside the frame. It is not available. So what we do now is we plug the battery in just as much that it connects here, and then when you squeeze it a bit, it turns on, as you see, and also the display is on. And then you would have to hold it like this because the battery needs to be connected, and the button needs to not be pressed. It needs to be released the time it is on. And right now the switch charges itself. So what we do in this scenario is that, okay, I'll touch it back, is that we grab another tape and basically do it once more and tape the battery in the position we need it. So I click it. It doesn't work now for some reason. Maybe the nut is in the wrong place. Now it works. So now we use the tape and tape it here and left it here like this, so that we can also get it back, and we can get the tape back. And like this we need to make the bike on basically for like 20 or 30 minutes. And the issue also is that it turns itself off every 10 minutes or maybe even less, and then you have to click some button, maybe like the mode for the bike from Eco to Trail or Boost, and this makes sure that the bike will keep it on. If you miss it and the bike turns itself off, you can again just click it. So let's pretend that it is off. Then we click basically again the battery and as you can see, it is on again. And this is the way you can charge the battery in a satellite switch and use the bike. So thank you for your attention, and I hope this will help you to continue using the bike and have no more hassle with it. So bye.